Alright, we got another balloon request on the internet. Actually, a lady who has a friend who's a nun wanted me to come up with a kind of a simple nun. I believe she's kind of a beginner twister, not the advanced twister. So I kind of made it as simple as I could, but still keeping in the detail. So that's basically what I came up with. So that's what we're going to do. The mocha brown should technically be black, but for video purposes and display purposes and teaching purposes, I changed the color just so you can see. On the next one, actually, I'm going to change it to a lime green. So for the video, maybe I'm not going to use lime green. Let me grab another balloon here. We'll go with teal. All right, let's try a teal. Forgot my background there. All right, we're going to go with the teal. Even though it's not so bad, but still. Alright, so what we're going to need is we're going to need this. Blow it up about 4 fingers or so uninflated. Another white one, which is going to be the collar and the top part of the veil, or whatever. It's going to be about 4 fingers as well, maybe 5 fingers uninflated. And then for the most of the dress, it's going to be a black 260, blown up all the way. Give it a good burp, let some of the air out, similar to the flower, and then tie it off. Now for the head and the hands, we've got the head and the hands. The head is actually a 321 B-body blush, like such, blown up about that much. And the hands, just a very, very small piece of 260. I'm really liking the 321 B-bodies for a lot of the heads. I use them on a lot of my princesses and that now. I used to use the 350s and can make 2 to 3 heads out of there, but it's just for time purposes, sometimes the B-body's a little bit easier to deal with. So we're going to make that. Let me set her aside. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our 260, give it a good squeeze and a pull, finding our halfway point. Kind of what I do is I rest my finger on one side here. The other side I can roll that around. And that splits it in half, so I got 2 equal sections. What I'm going to do is come in about 4 fingers, do a twist. Then I'm going to take that twist, I'm going to squeeze that down, wrap that around, and that's basically going to give us our feet sticking out the bottom. So that's going to be our feet right there. Then you're going to find your middle point again. You're going to give that a twist, fold that over, and then do a basically like a 4-bubble push through. You can also wrap the feet around there. However you can get it to lock, whatever is easier for you, works out best. So that's basically very similar to kind of like a penguin almost. That's going to be the majority of our body. Trying to tell me a secret. Alright, I got it to stop. Psst. Blood's telling you a secret when it goes psst. Alright, so we got that part. Now what I get to do after that, you want to actually attach the head portion. So you're going to take the knot, you're going to wrap the knot around the opposite end, of course, where the feet are at, like such. You're going to take your white balloon. I'm going to set that down for a second. Take your white balloon, give that a squeeze. You want these bubbles to be soft because right in that collar area there's a lot going to be going on and a lot of the attaching. So you want to make those bubbles soft so they're a little bit more flexible to give you the room. So what you're going to do is you're going to make off a small bubble. You're going to make another small bubble, maybe a little bit larger but not too much. Air twist it, and then take that knot, give that a really, really hard pull. Not that hard. Make a bubble, make another bubble. Alright, so air twist it, take that knot, wrap that knot around. So now you have 2 little bubbles there. Then you're going to take that, and wrap that around where your head's at. You're going to give that a squeeze because you want to make these soft. You're going to almost wrap that one nice big air twist, the second one you did. Wrap that around there so it'll kind of set. And you can tuck that in there because that's going to be the idea to give us a full kind of breastplate there. Then the next part, you're going to take that, you're going to wrap that up around the head just so it's nice and snug, and then bring it back in. So it pops out, don't worry about it. There's going to be a lot of shaping at the end. Alright, so now we basically have kind of that. We've got the long full twist over the top of the head. We have another full twist, and then followed by 2 smaller ear twists. Kind of arrange that around a little bit. That ear twist in the back is going to be for your support to keep your head up straight. and then you have your head, and then your collar here, and your chest. This actually, I'm going to spin that around because you want this to be sticking out the back portion. Kind of like a little alfalfa. So we got that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take the other balloon to kind of wrap that around, which will also be the other part of the top, and then also come down for the hands. Change it to teal. You're going to wrap that right around the same spot, right in that neck with everything else. You're basically going to give that a squeeze. You're going to kind of follow this up and almost come back. So where it kind of comes in there, right there, you're going to want to make an ear twist. So just make a small bubble and an ear twist. Give that a little bit of squeeze. Now this side, we know we're going to have them the same size. So at this point, you can just kind of measure that out and then just wrap that around inside. Just like that. All right, now the next one, what you're going to want to do, is we're going to clean that up later. We're not going to deal with that right now. But you want to come down with the rest of it about halfway down on the body. Give that a twist, and then just kind of come right back. And then break off the excess. There's a lot going around up on the head. Thought I heard something deflate. Nope, we're good. So we have that. Okay. This one that we just made, we're going to kind of take one of the bubbles. We're going to kind of stick that through there. We're going to take this one, bring that back up to the front, come to the back, wrap that around the top part of the bee body there. So that part's going to stick out. At this point, you can start doing your shaping. This is where it gets a little bit tricky and a little bit difficult, but this is what you got to do. So very similar to that. So that's going to kind of be the back. The other one came out a little bit better, but I'm giving it a try. Worst comes to worst, the more important thing is to kind of bring the face out, because you really want to see that face. All right, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to take just our piece of our 260, make a bubble, make another bubble, ear twist it, and wrap that around, break that off. And all that does is that just gives us two little bubbles, and you're going to wrap that around here for the hands. So we got that. We got our nun. Take our magic marker. What I do is I put a little cross right here on the collar, followed by some dots to make it look like a little necklace, like such. Give her some eyes, nose and mouth, and we have a nun. So, of course, it'll look a little bit better with the black, but basically that's kind of what we're dealing with. Maybe made this teal balloon a little bit too big. It looks a little bit better when it's a little bit smaller, but that's our nuns. All right, have a good day.